Hey guys, it's Hugh again, and welcome to video number 12 in our series of training videos on ICC Keyworkz. Well, we've come a long way in this journey so far. We've learned how to install and register the software. We've learned how to set up the profiles and configure the settings that are needed. We've learned how to make projects. We've learned how to find keywords in a number of different ways. We've learned how to save those keywords for later, how to filter them, how to search for them, how to choose them, and how to create special project hierarchies and silos with those keywords ultimately. And now we're getting ready to reach the moment of truth here, which is to actually execute this whole silo onto our WordPress blog. And just to give you a little reminder of what that blog looks like right now. This is what the blog looks like right now. It's completely and totally empty and devoid of any content, any categories, posts, pages, or menus. So what we hope to do is really build this site. And of course, everything here is hypothetical. This is not really a lesson in keyword selection. It's just a lesson in how to use this tool to create silos. We are fast approaching that moment of truth now, and because we do have the Silo Factory plugin installed on our blog, we are able to have this green light to go ahead and create categories and menus. Now, we're not going to add to existing silos again because we don't have any silos on that blog, and we're not going to make top-level menus only because we want all the menus to be made. If we were making a mini site silo, we might select that, make top level menus only. But in this case, it's going to be pretty much an authority silo through and through, but it will have some special links within as we design them. And all the content that we created in the little C sections here will appear on all the sections that we create. So, well, I'm going to be honest with you, I really don't care much for this theme, so I think I'm going to switch out for another one that make it a little spicy, spice things up just a little bit. And so we'll go to the magazine basic and we'll just customize it just a bit. Let me get three. I want to get 3 columns on the front and main content width a little bit bigger. And make it single with 3 columns and show 12 posts on the front. So we'll have a nice kind of a newsy type of page. Okay, and obviously we don't have any content on it yet, but this is what we got here. And they're saying us to add our widgets here, so we'll add widgets and so on and so forth. And we'll sort of reset our widgets on the sides to be distributed, and then the content will come in the center here. So this is how we kind of set up an authority site. Now it's back to Keyworkz, and I believe we're ready to execute. So let's go ahead. And we're targeting that blog. We've got our website settings here, and we're going to create categories and menus, and we're going to execute. Alrighty, just a few seconds. We will be ready to view the results, and we get the all clear back. And we now see that we do have these 4 silos on the site. We've got these categories which are matched in green here. And we can click our link to go see the front of our new siloed blog. And look at that. Very nice. And as we scroll down the page, you can see all the posts that were made under the various categories. Now this is a category here: German Shepherd Attack, a German Shepherd Training, German Shepherd Husky Mix, and you can see the kind of repetition of the name, but that's because what we've done is we've created a category and we've created a post under that category of the same name. Now this will actually, should be considered the first of many posts that you're going to be putting on this blog under that category. It's not just a one-time deal. It kind of wouldn't make sense to make a category and then just make one matching post. So what we're going to do is make more content under those categories. And just for a really quick aside about how we do that super easily is that we go to ICC Express and we select that same blog, and then we can just make our keyword, and then we can actually go and target that exact same blog, and we can get more content with the same type of content selector. And then we can just zap this up to under that category. So let's say I wanted to put it under the category of German Shepherd training. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and post this on German Shepherd training using ICC Express. And then we can go and see that blog post. And this is exactly the blog post. As you can see, so write something here, like I told you before. That's just the proof that I did that just now. And I did not edit the title and everything. That was just what ICC Express gave me here. Okay, but we're supposed to edit this up. It just creates a template for you to add more content. So if we go back to the home of VBC Test 2 of this blog, and then we go under German Shepherd training, we click on not on the post but on the category, you're going to see the one that was created by Silo Factory, and now here's the one that was created by ICC Express. So and the reason it repeats things is because it's part of the way that this theme handles content when showing snippets. But there are ways to, you just have to make a little bit better content with each post, and then you have some really nice text coming up in here. And back to our about pages, check out our about page. And of course we had a link to contact. And here's the contact page, and we had a link back home again. Right? And then we had a sort of a little interlinking mini silo here. If we go to German Shepherd puppies, which, as I recall, it linked to German Shepherd puppies for sale. Now, since I was talking about executing and about ICC Express, which is another program course, when I talk about Silo Factory, I am talking about Keyworkz and zapping to the plugin called Silo Factory. Okay, so ICC Keyworkz and Silo Factory are more or less one in the same system. Now, ICC Express is a different program that creates content after you create the silo. What I wanted to show you now was that there's another function over here in execute. So if you've already made your silo, you can also do this at the same time. You can import your keywords into the profile. The profile refers to the ICC Express profile. If you do happen to use ICC Express or own it, then you may want to import your hierarchy into ICC Express so you can curate more accurately to the blog. And let me show you exactly why. Remember, when I ran ICC Express, there's only one keyword over here. And I'm not really sure. I think that only got put in there when I created that project. So what we need to do is get all of our keywords in here just the same way that they are in Keyworkz right here. So we do that by selecting this checkbox and clicking execute. It's a good idea to have the other programs shut down though when you're doing that so that they don't lock the databases between each other. And so I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Like I said, you could do them both at the same time. I've already created this, so don't do that again. It could give unexpected results, but I think it would basically just stay the same. But you don't want to mess around with something if you like it. If you don't like it, just reinitialize and start over. Certainly don't reinitialize a blog that you already have content that you like on there. But then I'm going to just go ahead and execute the import function. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and import that. And it just takes a second to go through all those keywords till we get the all clear. And that's been done. So now when we run ICC Express again, and we go and check our keywords, they're all here, all those keywords from the hierarchy. And that helps us how? Because when we go to that target, that blog, and we go into create more content, not only do we have all the categories from the blog here, but we now also have all of those keywords to choose from right here when we get our content, such as German Shepherd Rescue. You can just select that, find more content, select German Shepherd Puppies, and find more content. It's just, you just select. You can also type in at any time. And that's ICC Express. So that's really content curation without end. What we're doing with Keyworkz, though, is we're creating the structure to send that content to. But it's all interrelated, which is why I explain them both at the same time. ICC Express pretty much has open-ended content selection from keywords and feeds and all kinds of things. It's really trying to provide an abundance of things to choose from, whereas ICC Keyworkz really tries to limit the content when you create the content here to just the keyword that you're trying to create content for. So you're sort of creating the keyboard. It's like playing your blog like a little piano or keyboard, and then the ICC Express, generates the music that goes onto the keys. You know what I'm saying? And just to explain that one step further is that if I go into ICC Express, I select that targeted blog here, and I set a keyword that happens to match a category over there, and I'll just select it and save it. Then I can go to the blog curation screen, and it auto matches that category on the blog. And then it's also going to bring content in these items based on that keyword. So it's a pretty good way to align your keyword content throughout the entire thing. So this goes under German Shepherd Training, German Shepherd Tech Training. German Shepherd Training is the category, and now we post this. And let me just get rid of that and do something here. Like that. And I can just post that on the blog. It's going to be posted under the German Shepherd Training category. Okay. So we go back to the blog here, and we find the German Shepherd Training category. Now we have this very post that I just made right now. And this is exactly the post that I just made. So you see what it does, it aligns the keyword throughout your entire structure from the foundation to the top. Now in today's SEO world, that may seem like keyword overkill, and it may be, but the answer to that is to go way beyond what I have shown you here in content. In other words, don't just mark it up a little bit, provide some paragraphs of original content, even if you have to pay for it, go and get some articles made and paste them in. And that's obviously not what I'm doing here, but that is what I recommend, because that's how you're going to get original content, you're going to get recognition from Google by providing original content that's relevant, not just by keyword stuffing. Now this really provides a skeleton for you, and that's what that's for. Now you have the skeleton, you have the tools now to find really awesome content and pipe it directly to that silo. You need to provide some good value added to that in order to really get the results that you want. This is meant to be a tool or a fuel or like a plant food to nourish that plant, but you got to be the plant. You got to be growing all the time. You've got to be sprouting new leaves and providing interesting content and original content within this structure. And if you do that, I guarantee you will get rankings, you will get listing, you'll get index in Google, and you'll see the traffic go up and up and up. I guarantee that.